没有想到吧，在我这个岁数还有这样的体验。
You might find it hard to believe that, at my age of 35, I'm still able to have such an experience. A young man, 5 years younger than me, with an annual salary over $1 million and a bit of a handsome look, picks me up and drops me off each time in his car. We've spent more than 5 delightful hours together, and I feel as if I've returned to my 20s. I never thought that at this age, when I should by all accounts be a mother of two, busy shuttling kids to tutoring classes, doing household chores, and waiting, exhausted, for my husband to come home after socializing outside, I would still be free of children and without a husband's concerns, yet able to go out with such a tall, handsome young man with an annual income of $1 million. He drove me dozens of kilometers to enjoy a lavish seafood dinner, and afterward, we strolled up a mountain, talking about music and movies. When the day ended, he politely took me home. Even if we can't become a couple, this companionship alone is a beautiful life experience. True happiness in life is nothing more than extending such wonderful moments. Although I might not have the chance now, or maybe in the future there will be a chance, to marry such a tall, handsome, and well-earning young man, after all, I'm not that young anymore. However, these scenes that appear repeatedly in my dreams, the joyful times in my dreams, I truly wish they could go on indefinitely.
今天跟大家分享一下有一个比我小14岁的男朋友是什么体验吧。
Today, I'd like to share with everyone my experience of being with a boyfriend 14 years younger than me. I have a feeling that once this video is posted, many people will criticize me. However, I'm more than willing to talk with you all about this experience. After searching long and hard for a partner, I finally met a guy 14 years younger than me. I'm 40 this year, and he's 26, just in the prime of his youth. Dating a younger guy has been a unique experience, bringing me feelings I've never had before in many ways. Let's start with his age. Guys around 26 are mostly in a phase where they view love as the central focus, paying special attention to their romantic partner and placing great importance on love and their girlfriend. Outside of work, he devotes a great deal of time, energy, and attention to me. For me, being valued and receiving such wholehearted attention feels wonderful, especially after so many years in the working world. Experiencing this kind of care is incredibly warm and comforting. Men at this age usually don't have a complicated dating history. They may have dated a few times, but these are often short-term relationships, so they maintain a relatively pure attitude toward love. Even if they have ex-girlfriends, there aren't too many deep attachments or complicated emotions tied to past relationships. So their approach to love is very passionate and straightforward, unlike those who have been through life's grind and bring various considerations and concerns. Younger men are also very courageous in expressing love. Their forward, unreserved way of loving is truly heartwarming. They don't hold back due to overthinking. Instead, they go for it boldly, putting everything they have into it. This kind of dating experience really adds a lot to the relationship. In summary, dating a younger guy brings a particularly pure feeling. They approach love with genuine affection, aren't afraid to express their emotions, and come running to you without reservation. His youth and energy bring us older women a lot of strength and comfort, almost as if I'm rediscovering the beauty of life. For women of our age, we already have our own careers. We no longer need a partner to fulfill any life goals. At this stage, relationships aren't about responsibility and obligation, but simply enjoying the beauty of love. Embracing this mindset makes dating a younger guy feel very fitting. If any of you sisters are fortunate enough to meet a younger man, I suggest giving it a try without any mental burden. You see, many older men like younger women without any hesitation, so why shouldn't we, as older women, openly accept dating younger men? What's more, at our age, with our careers established, what is there to fear? Remember, we should live for ourselves. It's an attitude we all should have. Don't be afraid to fall in love. Let go of your inner burdens and fully enjoy the happiness that love brings. Finally, I want to say, there's really no need to worry too much about the outcome. What counts as an outcome anyway? Is marriage the only outcome? I think that truly loving each other passionately and creating beautiful memories is a wonderful outcome. Like the saying goes, wherever fate takes you, just go with it. So, sisters who are older, don't feel pressured. Relax a bit and broaden your perspective.
Hello， 我是30岁母胎单身，立志想要当富婆的 G。
Hello, everyone.
I'm a 30-year-old single woman, aiming to become a rich lady, and today I'm here to chat with all my fellow sisters about the perspective on love for women aged 30 to 40. I believe that many sisters over May 30th feel that love is getting harder to find, right? But actually, for women at our age, dating young guys between 20 and 25 is very much in line with biological rhythms. Don't believe me? Just take a look at this chart, which shows the trends in hormone levels for men and women. As we age, women's hormone levels gradually increase after 30, reaching a peak between 30 and 37, and then slowly decline. Meanwhile, men reach their hormone peak around the age of 20, and as they grow older, their hormone levels start to go downhill after 30. This means that hormones, to some extent, affect a person's attractiveness. So, looking at this chart, women in their 30s perfectly match up with younger guys in their 20s. If they maintain a 7 to 10-year relationship, the decline in hormones would eventually bring them to a steady and harmonious state. Sisters, are any of you in your 30s still troubled by love? Do you feel like you'll never find true love again? Well, your other half might still be in college, not even graduated yet. A man's prime actually doesn't last long. In his 20s, before life's hardships hit him, that's when a man values love the most and will invest all his time and energy in you. You'll get his full-hearted care and attention, completely making you feel cherished and nurtured. How could such a romantic experience not be heart-stirring? With his care and companionship, you will naturally glow with youthful radiance. So, sisters, why not boldly choose a younger man, let go of your worries, and don't compromise yourself? I have a bestie who says she already feels worn out even though she's only 30. So, if a younger guy is pursuing you, feel free to take a chance. We are meant to live excitingly, confidently, and freely.
Elite women, why are we so drawn to relationships with younger men? Let me share my thoughts with you. I am 39 this year, and my boyfriend is 35. Since I turned 30, nearly all my relationships have been with men younger than me. Based on my experience, middle-aged elite women are indeed more suited to dating younger men. I have spoken with more than a dozen of my besties, and in the past 3 or 4 years, each of them has dated at least one boyfriend younger than themselves. So why is it that these relationships are so attractive to us? One of the main reasons is the harmony in certain aspects of life. In fact, those who are most unwilling to accept middle-aged women are middle-aged men our own age. Many of them have mediocre careers, yet still dream of finding young and beautiful girls. But the reality, most young women have no interest in them whatsoever. As for us, we aren't interested in men our age either. Since turning 30, almost all my romantic experiences have involved younger men. Along the way, I've also succeeded in 2 key career fields, real estate and finance. The accumulation over these years has made me not only more independent, but has also given me renewed confidence, while the relationships with my younger boyfriend have allowed me to experience a second youth. Did you know? That old image of a naive, fragile woman who relies solely on a man for protection is long outdated. Why? Because I can earn my own money, afford my own home, and even raise a child on my own. Isn't the purpose of dating to make each other happy? Such confidence and independence. Don't you want that too? For modern women, a balanced life, with equal parts gentleness, peace, and a touch of assertiveness, makes for a more complete life.
I really feel more and more that today's young men seem to be genuinely eager. Why do I say this? This morning, I saw a message from a young guy who left a comment saying, "Older sister, I really like you. I was born in 2000. Do you think I'm suitable?" I laughed and replied, "You really must be hungry." Then I started thinking, what's going on with young guys these days? Could it be that their taste is actually quite good, thinking that older sisters around 35 years old like me are truly attractive? But honestly, there's one thing I can't quite understand, which is that usually, it's the older ones pursuing the younger ones. We've seen plenty of cases of the old bull eating young grass. Now, however, it's the reverse, young grass nibbling on the old bull, which feels quite fresh to me. But when young grass tries to nibble on the old bull, although they have commendable courage, they might find it's not so easy. The reason isn't their younger age or lack of financial capacity, it's because trying to win over a 35-year-old older sister is genuinely no easy feat. Why is that? Well, many older sisters over 30 have hearts as hard as iron, and it's tough to move them easily. By comparison, younger girls might be more easily touched and more suited for these young guys to pursue. However, that's not to say that older sisters over 30 aren't good. In fact, if you really manage to win over a mature older sister, dating her can be a truly special experience. First of all, older sisters in their 30s usually have stable jobs and enough ability in life to take care of you. Plus, they are emotionally steady and can provide consistent emotional value. However, there's one more thing. Because they're older, more experienced, and more clear-headed, it's quite challenging to truly win them over. If you choose to pursue a mature older sister, you'll find that you may need to invest more time, perhaps feeling that progress is slow, and might even feel hopeless after a while. Therefore, either you are determined to persist in pursuing an older sister over 30, or you'd better set your sights on younger girls in their 20s. That might be more suitable for your pace and mindset.
Hello， 早上好。今天我起了一个大早。
As a 35-year-old, after living together with my 28-year-old boyfriend for a year, we had a sudden and drastic breakup, and I feel as though my life has been shattered. Good morning, everyone. Today, I woke up early, trying to get my life back on track. Yet, as much as I try to move forward, I still find myself lingering in the quagmire of memories, with my mood constantly fluctuating and unable to pull myself out. Traces of him are everywhere in the house. Here's the keyboard I gave him, a model that's apparently hard to find, and this computer, which he used ever since I bought it, I only touched it once. There are burn marks on the keyboard from when he smoked, showing signs of time, and it's hard to let it go. I feel like I have to sell this computer, or else I'll keep thinking of him every time I see it. I want to replace everything from the past, including the mattress we used together, which I plan to change as well. Actually, at this time, I had planned to take an early shower and put on makeup, preparing to go to work. But then, this overwhelming sadness suddenly hit me like a tidal wave, leaving me helpless, collapsing onto the bed. From morning till afternoon, I've been breaking down suddenly, unable to pull myself together. I lay there the whole day, and even by midnight, I had accomplished nothing. I feel completely incapable of working, realizing I'm lost in a state of helplessness, questioning deep down why he insisted on breaking up with me. I feel like I treated him so well. I earned money for us to spend together, and we often traveled, sang, watched movies, and dined together. Why did it have to end like this? Was I not good enough for him? This relationship once filled me with hope when it started, but ever since his resolute departure, everything about my life seems to have turned sour, and each day feels heavier than the last. At this very moment, I've lost interest in everything. I even find my hands trembling involuntarily, a weight pressing down on my chest, making it hard to eat. Now, every small thing exhausts me beyond words, with an indescribable heaviness. Life, why does it feel so powerless and painful?
我和我男朋友是相差5岁的姐弟恋。
My boyfriend is 5 years younger than me, and our relationship is a sister-brother type. I'm 34 years old this year, and based on my experience in this relationship, I'd like to offer some advice to women who are considering or already in a similar type of relationship. First and foremost, it's crucial to find a boyfriend, not a little brother. When it's time to act spoiled, go ahead, and when it's time to let him put in effort, let him do so. Don't feel reluctant to let him spend money just because he's younger. In fact, the way we get along isn't much different from any other couple. I don't let him off easy just because he's younger. Our spending ratio is roughly 60-40ths. He covers 60% while I handle 40%, and every gift he should give me is absolutely expected. A sister-brother relationship doesn't mean the woman should be more accommodating or make extra compromises. Second, choosing a man who is of good character, emotionally mature, and has a high EQ is essential. A person's character is the foundation of their personality, and only a reliable man is worth trusting. Moreover, men tend to mature later than women, so try to find a boyfriend who is relatively mature, or else it will be very challenging to be with him. Third, as an older partner, it's important to have a mature approach to handling emotions and to maintain a steady mindset. Even if your younger boyfriend is mature and cares for you, he's likely attracted to your emotional stability and the way you manage the relationship. This is, in fact, part of your charm. Also, it's crucial for women to keep a stable mindset. Due to the age difference, a man might not be thinking about marriage as soon as you are. If a woman appears overly eager to marry and often shows anxiety, this could disrupt the stability of the relationship and even lead to a breakup.
Therefore, women in such relationships should keep calm and not rush into marriage. Fourth, in pursuing a sincere sister-brother relationship, having matching family backgrounds is very important. Similar backgrounds can reduce conflicts and help both parties align better in terms of values and outlook on life. Fifth, a man's family financial situation should not be overlooked. Because of the age gap, he may enter the workforce a few years later than you. If you are considering marriage and having children, family financial support from his side becomes particularly significant, as this is a realistic consideration. If he has not started working yet, his family might need to provide financial assistance. Lastly, I want to remind women who are attracted to younger men who say they want an older woman that online statements like these are often just bait. To be blunt, people like this are not trustworthy, and I advise against easily believing them. So, older women shouldn't feel too anxious. If you can't find a suitable man your age, trying a sister-brother relationship isn't a bad choice.
Recently, I heard a trending news story about a celebrity who got herself a boyfriend 19 years younger. Many older single women saw this news, their eyes lit up, and they thought, I can find a younger guy too. I couldn't help but laugh at this thought because, well, they're not celebrities. In reality, some women have no chance of finding a younger boyfriend, and the reason is simple. First, in relationships with partners of similar ages, many women are used to enjoying the feeling of being cared for and pampered. If they have to switch roles and actively give more, they would definitely feel uncomfortable. They like being the one who is cared for, and once the roles change, it's often hard to adjust. Second, from an economic perspective, most women have relatively weaker earning power. When dating, they usually don't take the initiative to pay for meals or dates. But if they date someone younger, they may have to cover most of the expenses, which is also hard for them to accept. Third, the emotional value can't be ignored. Many older single women already have unstable emotions themselves, and taking care of an immature younger guy would be an almost impossible task. Maybe they can handle it for the first day or two, but as time goes on, a month or two down the road, their emotional burden will grow heavier and heavier, and they might eventually collapse. Fourth, many women deeply need a sense of security. Being with a younger man always makes them feel they have no solid support. After all, the younger guy will grow up someday, and once he matures, he might seek a younger girlfriend who suits him better, rather than staying with an older single woman. Some older single women might argue, I have a younger boyfriend too, and life is great. Well, I can tell you, the women who find a younger guy are rare. They make up less than 5% of women. These women may be older, but they've maintained a great figure, look young, and have financial independence, so they can manage being with a younger guy. So, for older single women, instead of dreaming about finding a younger guy, it's better to lower their standards and stay grounded. After all, not everyone can make a sister-brother relationship work. Do you think older single women can achieve a sister-brother relationship? Feel free to leave your comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to our channel. Your support is very important to us, and we will continue to provide you with better content. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.